How are you guys? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, and we're here another live Sunday, and we changing things a little bit because the weather's been changing, so let's take advantage and do some outdoors. I learned that when you get out of your comfort zone, new ideas comes up, and it's probably an idea that is going to complement some other plant. So we are here in Tampa, Florida. It's a beautiful day. We are in Davis Island, next to the airport. So you're probably going to hear the small airport that we have here in Davis Island. Surrounded by water, a nice body of water, Tampa Bay, which is always bring good energy. So don't mind if you hear some noise and some of the kids that are running around. And we're gonna keep it short because it's outdoor. We never did something like this. We in a park. So I don't know for how long I'm gonna get away lighting up a cigar. Guys, it's been an amazing week. I'm extremely satisfied with the last batch that it came from Nicaragua. I've been tasting those cigars and I realized that my desires being so strong to go to the next level, that it already evolved, that already it showed, I already attracted. I'm always looking in cigars. I'm not looking for a lot of a strength or peppery or anything that I will remember the cigar because that specific tone. I'm always looking for cigars that I don't want to finish it. I don't want to finish it. I find myself taking out the label and keep going. And in my mind, I said, well, if I have time, I'm going to light up another one. That's the type of cigar that I'm always looking for. I admit that I don't have a really elevated palate, not elevated, I shouldn't say that I haven't built that tolerance for really strong cigars. And I'd rather keep it like that. I'd rather keep a fresh palate. I don't want to be burning my palate because that allows me to find tones on cigars that someone else not even knew that was there on the cigar. So I keep it enjoyable. I always try to follow of having my really mild cigars in the beginning of the day, my medium cigar, and I keep it there. Medium to full. I don't do many mediums to full all the time. I don't want to burn my palate so early in this journey. I started when I was 30 years old. I'm 42, so I've been in it 12 years. I don't want to burn my palate so quick. So I always take care of my palate. I make sure of the things that I eat. My body's my temple. I make sure that definitely I don't do any processed food. There's no processed food allowed in my house. We don't do fast foods. We always taking care of our body and also my palate. I got to be really careful with the amount of sugar intake, because if I'm always satisfying my palate with a lot of sugar, it will be hard for me to find taste on really fine cigars. I'm capable to find out if a cigar is top notch or it'd be a even better cigar if you let them set for a little bit. I'm new into this. You can say that 10 years in the industry, you're pretty new. I have so much to learn. I will never stop learning. Never. And I will always humble myself. There's always room to do better. But every time an achievement like this cigars, this last batch that came from Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, my bad. Not Dominican Republic. This 3 blends has no Dominican Republic. Ecuadorian Sungrow, Connecticut wrapper, and San Andres, Mexican San Andres. We're doing 3 Robustos and 3 Toros. Miles, mediums, and medium to full. Nothing full yet. Nothing full. We are a young brand, so we don't have to start right at the top. We can start slow. It's fine cigars, mild, mediums, pretty enjoyable, really balanced. You're not gonna find anything on our cigars that it will discourage you to light up the next one. Completely opposite. You're having a great conversation, you're already finished with a Robusto, you're gonna want to light up the Toro. We're even gonna do boxes, cigar boxes with combination of the cigar. Your morning cigar, midday cigar, and night cigar. So morning cigars is gonna be 2-3 cigars. Midday cigars, the sun grown, is gonna be 6 cigars, and then the medium to full, 3 cigars. Something along the line. We believe that because we have the packaging, that we can do our own packaging, we can get out of the box. We can get out of the box and do things differently when it comes to packaging the cigars. We will allow you to try different cigars in the same box, so you can make a decision when you're gonna buy your 20 count, which ones you're gonna commit with. I'm having a Tabanero cortadito, and there's a plane going out right now. That's the noise that you probably can hear. I usually do it straight, but in this event, I brought my my cortadito cup. Cortadito is a Cuban way to say macchiato. It's basically a double espresso and a little bit of foam, a little bit of milk, no sugar. We are really happy because it's been a success on everything. It's been a success the last batch of cigars that we brought from Nicaragua. It's been a success because of the factory understands that we are going to be completely new going into the wholesale business. It's a new world for us. It's big risk to take. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, but every time I make the decision to get out of my comfort zone, even if it looks really scary in the beginning, like moving to 7, like giving $15,000 deposit first month and a rent of $6,000 a month, it was pretty scary. But every time I take those big risks, oh my God, the reward is amazing. The first thing that you acknowledge is the person that you became. You became a lot more trusty. You believe more in yourself. You think you can do it, you aim for it, and you look and you go for it. And how you achieve that is by practicing, setting your goals and becoming that different person every time you achieve the goal. So we're ready. We've been ready. We've been ready a long time, but you never stop looking for the opportunity. Don't keep waiting. The opportunity is gonna arrive. Opportunity will never arrive if you're not looking for it, if you're not moving, if you're not active. So opportunity arrive. Opportunity arrive to start manufacturing in Nicaragua. We're going to another level of quality. If you believe that we've been doing a good job up to this point, wait until you try the new breed. Same blend, but we're being more specific of which regions of Nicaragua we'll be using the tobaccos, which tobaccos we're using on the different positions of the blend. We have been more specific about what we're doing. Guys, this is not about pushing. If you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you're gonna need a lot of strength. You will get tired. We're not designed to be pushing all the time. I was mistaken when I said it's better to pull. No, I was mistaken. I have listened to many inspirational videos, and it gets to a point in your life that it makes sense. That day it makes sense. And it's not about pushing, guys. It's about finding things that they pull you, finding things that you embed, and it's pulling you so hard that you have to jump out of bed, make your notes, make a phone call, send an email. Those things that they're pulling you, those are the things that you will never get tired. And it usually comes with a really burning desire of what you would like to accomplish. That's how we have got here. That's how we believe that cigars is not just a cigar. Cigars is a brotherhood. Cigars open doors when you're in the business world. So please understand that it's not about pushing. You need a lot of will to keep pushing, and eventually you will get tired. It's about finding things that pull you, that you feel you need to stand up out of that couch and make a move, make an action, because that strong desire, that burning desire is pulling you. So let's change that word. No more pushing. I like grinding. The grind is amazing. I finally decided a while ago that there will never be retirement for me. Will never be retirement. I hope God allows me to live at least 120 years, and the day I leave Earth, it will be in a cigar festival, in a cigar factory, something related with cigars, because this is a journey that you will never get tired of enjoying. And I've been holding myself to light up the cigar because even there's not a lot of people yet in here. I don't know if somebody's gonna complain about lighting up a cigar. Let's take him out and see what will be people's reaction. And I don't want to go straight to my second cigar of the day. I'm gonna do a Connecticut again. They're so good that even that is a morning cigar that is pretty mild, it has some complexity. It's not as complex as a medium to full, with different cigars of all over the tropics. But even that is a mild cigar, because of the 2 or 3 tobaccos that we have in it, it's complex. Whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes, but we're doing it outdoor. If you see that someone arrive, approaches and says, "We can do this," that would be the end of the life. But let's enjoy it for a moment. Yesterday I was working in the property that we're building a small warehouse to store all this new product, new cigars that are coming from Nicaragua, and we're progressing. It's so important that every day you feel that you have progress, that something, you have accomplished something. Most of the time, for the go-getters, for the fighters, we never feel is enough what we have accomplished during the day. We never feel is enough. But that's the human nature of an entrepreneur. We don't give up. We always ready for the next level. I feel like a little kid smoking fast before my dad comes in and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" People ask me, I was talking to someone on Yelp, the advertising company, and he said that, you know, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. I said, well, for some people, they think it's sexy, that is, you know, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, I want freedom. But everyone has the potential, everyone has the tool to do it, but I don't think everybody is wired to do it. Not everybody is wired to do it. You have to be a little bit crazy. You have to think a little bit different to the rest of the world to become an entrepreneur, because you're gonna be doing so many uncomfortable things. You're gonna be doing things that have no sense. It makes no sense to anybody. And don't try to make anybody a believer. The only person who needs to believe that you have what it takes is you. Don't share with anybody what are your plans. Don't convince anybody. Convince yourself that you have what it takes to become an entrepreneur. Don't bother to try to sell your idea to anybody. Sell it to you. Become 100% a believer of your dream and go for it. Go for it. And understand that you're not gonna have a normal life, okay? If people believe that it's 5 days of work and 2 of rest, that's not your case. Most of the time it's gonna be 7 days. And every once in a while, in between some part of the days, you will take a break. When you feel you have some accomplishments and you already got kids and you already got family, if you're lucky enough, wherever your business is at that moment, you'll be able to do 1 day a week, but that's about it. don't ever dream about a normal life. You're not gonna have a normal life. So take that in consideration if you want to jump into become an entrepreneur. It's not for everyone. You got to be wired completely different. You thought I was kidding about the airport? No, I wasn't kidding. I love it. Most of the times when I'm doing things like this, that I'm nervous, I'm scared. Sometimes it doesn't feel like I have any sense, any meaning. After I do it, after I sit down and I watch it, I understand that it will help anybody to finalize, to decide what is the next step. So why not? Why not get out here, take the risk that someone is going to come in and say, hey, you got to start that. We did some photo shoots at Amateur Works, and after we finished the photo shoot, someone came on and said, hey, you're not allowed to do photo shoots here. What the heck? I already finished all the pictures, all the photos, and they came out great. You got to take some risk. If you get into this entrepreneurship career and you calculating everything and you being so cautious about it, this is not a systematic world. The entrepreneurship system will help, but what really help as an entrepreneur is your heart, your feeling, your strong desires of what you're aiming for. If you come in here in this world systematic or calculating too much risk, or you so smart that you're afraid to jump in, this is not for you. Stay on the corporation world where everything is already designed and you just are a tool. You can be a really valuable tool. You can be a $400,000 a year tool. It's been a great experience doing this outside. I think this is the first time, besides when we were in the quarantine, in pandemic, I did a few in my house, but it's different. In here, it feels pretty cool. It feels different. I know that when I finish the live, I'll stay around for a little bit and work on some ideas and some plans. I can't wait for the flights to open so I can start flying to Nicaragua right away. Before, I used to fly to Nicaragua with no clue why I was going to. I kind of had an idea, but now when I fly to Nicaragua, I'm flying when I'm going to Nicaragua, because I'm going to meet with the gentleman who's making our cigars, the person that we're doing the collaboration, and that I believe is doing an amazing job. That's a big plane going on. Whoa, we are lucky enough that nobody has approach. I love it when you do things like this, you know, out of the normal. When you're in a city park doing something like this, that I don't know if I can get in trouble. Something inside of you is saying, you got what it takes. You got what it takes. You're a go-getter. You're a fighter. You take risks. It's really little, okay? It's not a big risk that we're doing in here, but we're still taking a risk. The temperature is helping. It feels a lot better. It's bringing me memories when I go to the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is not like Nicaragua. Nicaragua, Esteli, you're pretty high in the mountains. It's usually 74, 76. Dominican Republic, even that is February, is hot. It's hot, so you have your jacket, you're visiting the different factories, and you sweating. When you go into an office that they have air conditioning, you go, wow, you want to stay in that office for at least half a day. Guys, purpose and progress. I'm really reflecting I've been meditating on that a lot. Everything got hold because of the quarantine, the numbers, the plans where we were going, and I had to realize that I have to measure my progress daily. I have to check my plans and see every day how I'm progressing. Because if I start looking into a year or 3 years, I will accept that things got pretty behind. But this is such an amazing country. This is such a beautiful country that as soon as we go through those elections, I know that after this month of a struggle, really slow, it's gonna come like a hurricane. Success is gonna be touching our doors like never before. We're gonna have an economy that we haven't experienced never before. You will see it. I'm getting ready. I'm making at least 300,000 cigars in Nicaragua because I know what is coming is big. I'm getting ready. I can feel it that if I don't act quick, I'll run out of cigars. Guys, there's no doubt, it's transparent that I really enjoy what I do. I'm always thinking and I'm always looking forward. I don't stay idle, which is brought a nice display. Karen Lozano, my general manager, which is doing an amazing job. My wife is doing an amazing job with the emails. My son is always supporting me, helping me in the shop. We have people, we have family that believe in what we're doing. Karen Lozano brought a beautiful display from Lotus, and it has so many little toys, so many little, gadgets, cutters, punchers, even a wine opener with a cigar cutter. Things like that. Always going forward and looking for things, finding ways to serve you better is what makes us who we are, because we understand that we are here. We are here. The purpose of Tabanero Cigars is to serve you and to serve you with the best of us. Always with the mentality there's room to get better. There's room to do best. So today you'll be listening to me talking about how good my cigars are right now, coming from Nicaragua, something that's gonna be well aged before it's in the market. And in 3 months, when I start working on my medium to full, my full bodies, you're gonna hear saying the same thing, because I'm always progressing. I'm always growing. It's not about numbers for us, it's about quality. So always it's gonna be quality, and of course in limited quantities, because when it gets really big, I'm only one person, and up to this point in my life, I want to be in touch with everything that I'm doing. So let my capacity to grow, but to keep growing, it's always going to be limited. Guys, thank you very much. We're going to keep it short. I don't want to get in trouble, but I did it. I made it. It was an idea that I had it for a while, for a long time, and I did it. And I'm going to make sure that I do it again and again, and hopefully in other areas of Tampa. We'll see how far we can get away. Some of the life we probably have to do it with the cigar off. In here we've been getting away with the cigar on. Today this cigar has already 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's a fresh cigar. I can't imagine when this cigars, which is a mild cigar, it doesn't have to go to 90 days. I can't imagine when it goes to 60 days. Guys, before another plane comes, remember, we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. Thank you very much.